Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. In this video, we're looking at the California Lottery's new $20 win $100 or $200 ticket. This is brand new. It just came out this past week, and this is April 2023. So just like this type of ticket that we see in pretty much every state, this is a number match game. And there are two symbols that you can find on this one. There's the 100 symbol for an instant $100. There's a 200 symbol for an instant $200. And then up at the top, we have 4 bonus spots where if you find the word win, you win whatever amount is under that spot. Now, one thing that I think is hilarious about this ticket is that right here on the ticket, it says no, all cash, no free tickets, exclamation point. And so I think that's hilarious that the states know that people hate winning free tickets. And I think it's funny that the state would kind of insult its own product like that. So it's basically saying, we know that every other product we give you with all those free tickets stinks. And this one doesn't stink like those ones do. And so anyways, I think that's hilarious that they would insult themselves like that. But here on this page, we have the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds on this game are 1 in 7.94. So those are super long odds for a $20 ticket. I mean, it would be hard for me to pull the trigger on this one with those kind of odds. Prize structure is pretty simple. You either win $100 or $200. Now, one thing that I think is interesting on a ticket like this is that normally California takes, 24% taxes out for wins over $5,000. Of course, this one doesn't have any of those. And so this is an opportunity to see what the state will do when they don't have to take any tax money out of the game. And so it's an opportunity for the state to, in good faith, say to the people, hey, when we don't have to take tax money out of those big prizes, that means more money in your hands. And so we will see if California did that for its people with this ticket. Now, when you run the numbers on this game, you find that the overall payout is between 76 and 77%. There's not going to really be a top 1% and bottom 99% like we typically see with other tickets, but we're still going to break it down like that just so that we have a kind of an even comparison as we, rank these tickets and things. So what we are going to do is we're going to subtract out the top 1% of those $200 prizes and see what the payout is going to be for the bottom 99% of prizes. And looking back at the prize structure, of course, that breakdown does happen here at the $200 prize level. And about 95% of these $200 prizes do fall in the bottom 99% of prizes, which means only about 5% of these make up the top 1% of prizes. And so that's all we're going to subtract out. We're going to subtract out the value of about 5% of these $200 prizes. And when we do that and subtract that from the number you saw before, we come up with a new payout on this ticket of just barely over 75% for the bottom 99%. So the average person, for every dollar you put in, you would expect to see 75 cents back. And so, anytime I see a bottom 99% payout over 70%, I usually say that's a pretty good ticket. The problem with this ticket is that there's nothing to play for at the top. There is no jackpot. And so while I prefer to play for a jackpot, and I wouldn't play a lot of these if I played any at all, but I do kind of feel like there is a place for games like this. Especially if you feel like, hey, today I have $20 and I'd like the chance at playing $200 worth of scratchers. I'll take a chance on this one, and if I lose, I lose, and if I win, great, I get to play $200 worth of scratchers. So I do think there is a place for these, but again, I wouldn't play a lot of them. Now here on this page, we're tracking California $20 tickets, and this is where we find out that, I mentioned earlier that this is an opportunity for California in good faith to say to the people, when we don't have to take tax money out of these tickets, out of these big prizes, then you get the money in your hand. But California did not do that with this ticket. As a matter of fact, the Premier Sevens, even with the tax money taken out, had a higher value than this one did. So California kind of stuck it to the people this month with this ticket, unfortunately. And you can see the dip in value. It wasn't a huge dip, but it was a dip. And it's a dip even with no taxes taken out, which really stinks. Now up here at the top in green, you see the best ticket in every category. Overall value, Premier Sevens had the highest value. Of course, Premier Sevens has the best odds. This Win 100 to 200 has a lot more value for the average person, bottom 99% value. But then there's something to play for in the Premier Sevens ticket, so there's a lot of value up there in that ticket. And then we're also keeping track of those top prizes. The Premier Sevens has had one top prize hit already, so I think that is worth noting. Now here on this page, this is where we are ranking California $20 tickets. The Premier Sevens is in the number 1 spot right now. And then for bottom 99% value, the Win 100 or 200 is there. It'll probably never lose that spot with as high of a 99% value as it has. Now here's where we get to compare across states. And you can see that California $20 tickets are pretty competitive with other states. They beat out Georgia, Florida, Texas, New York. However, we have Massachusetts, just like we had with the $10 ticket. Massachusetts $20 ticket has a payout of over 81%. That's, 4.5% more than these California tickets have. And just like we ask in every other video, I have to ask, if Massachusetts can put out a $20 ticket with an 81% payout, how come California can't put out a ticket with put out a $20 ticket with an 81% payout? And the answer is it could, but it doesn't, because the lottery must be doing fine putting out $20 tickets at 76% payout. So my advice is look at the bar, look at the bar that Massachusetts has set, and refuse to buy tickets until California at least comes close to that bar. It's very far away from the bar right now, along with all the other states. And so my advice is, and this is even for myself, because I'm a Georgia guy, I'm not buying any more Georgia $20 tickets until I see them get close to this. Until then, if I want to play a $20 ticket, I'll find a Massachusetts YouTuber or whatever social media I use and go in on books on $20 Massachusetts tickets, because, I'm not going to buy inferior tickets. I'm not just going to go out and buy whatever is out there. So I think it's important to be smart. I think it's important to remember that the consumer really has the power in this relationship. And if we don't buy the tickets, we will force the hand of our states to put out higher value tickets, which is what I want to see for the people playing. Now here, bottom 99% payout. Of course, this ticket comes in first place. It's got a lot more value for the average person, because there's really nothing for the lucky people to win. And then here, this is where we compare all tickets across all price categories. And yeah, there was one other ticket that we looked at that was sort of similar to this one. It was the $30 ticket that New York put out. And New York tickets they're horrible. Like a $30 ticket with a 71% payout is just ridiculous. And so this ticket destroys that New York ticket that we saw. It's so much better than that one, but it is not as good as it could be and should be. And so you can see where it falls in 16th place overall. And you can kind of look and see what's around it. The one thing that I would note is that we have a $5 ticket from Massachusetts that has more value than this $20 ticket from California, which it should be embarrassing for the California lottery people to have a $5 ticket that has more value than your $20 ticket. That is an embarrassment. So we've got some work to do in California to get these values up where they should be. And then here is the bottom 99% payout. This ticket comes in first place, again, because there's just no value to play for in the top 1%. So anyways, that is it for the California Lottery Win $100 or $200 ticket. Again, as long as the value stays where it is and we have this bar that's so much higher, I wouldn't buy it. I would just leave it in the shelf. And hopefully send a message to the lottery folks that you deserve better value in your tickets. So that's my feeling. If you're playing these, good luck on them. Hopefully you'll win something, one of those $200 prizes. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.